So you're telling me he's dead?
I have not been in the house. I've only been outside of the house.
He's still in the house.
My understanding.
What she wants to do is what you're doing right now. That's been her goal in life.
Meet John Agee. His daughter Chloe trained to protect and serve. Tonight, she might become the one behind bars, a desperate act of survival or cold-blooded murder.
No, honestly, I'm so drunk right now, I don't even remember what happened.
Okay.
I know that he said he was going to kill me, and that was about all I remember.
Explosive situation.
Yep, and there really is no winner or losers. It's us just losers.
Everybody lost.
He's explosive. All he needs is, he's a can of gasoline, and all you need is a match.
The clock strikes 1:07 a.m., January 1st, 2023, Pace, Florida. While the rest of the world sleeps off their celebrations, deputies race toward a house where the new year has already turned deadly. The 911 call is brief but chilling. I shot my husband. When patrol units pull up, 32-year-old Chloe Davidson is waiting at the door. Her hands are shaking. Behind her, sprawled across the kitchen tile, Douglas Davidson Jr. isn't moving. Blood pools beneath him, still spreading. Hours earlier, this couple had been toasting champagne, making resolutions. Now, one of them is dead, and the other is about to lose everything. Here's what makes this case different. Chloe isn't just any shooter. She's 3 months away from getting her badge, a law enforcement trainee who knows exactly how these investigations work. Doug, a construction worker, father to their kids, the man she once promised to love forever. Their friends knew the marriage was crumbling. The drinking had gotten worse, the fights louder. But this? Nobody saw this coming. Deputies split up. Some secure the scene, others separate Chloe for questioning. Outside in the darkness, a silver-haired man chain smokes while talking to detectives. John Agee, retired Marine, is trying to wrap his head around an impossible truth. The shooter inside that house is his baby girl. The lead detective starts recording everything. The position of the body, the single shell casing, the gun. As they bag evidence, Chloe keeps repeating the same story. He attacked me. I had no choice. But something about this scene doesn't add up. And once they get her to the station, her story will change in ways that nobody expects.
Hey.
I'm Detective Thompson. I don't have a whole lot of answers. There's not a whole lot I can tell you right now as well.
Is Doug dead or alive?
I can't say.
You can't say if he's dead or alive?
Not right now, no.
Is he at a hospital?
No.
So you're telling me he's dead?
I have not been in the house. I've only been outside of the house.
He's still in the house.
My understanding.
It's starting to hit the father that his daughter is in serious and very deep trouble.
Well, she going to jail?
That I don't know yet. We haven't sat down and talked to her yet. Our understanding is she called and talked to you prior to, and then of course our CAD notes was there was a disturbance prior to all this happening. Didn't know if you'd be willing to tell us what y'all's phone conversation was
Oh, I'll
about.
be glad to.
Okay.
But I can't figure, there's parts I can't figure out. It was really short.
Yeah.
She said, Dad, I need you to come over. I said, Dad, I need you to come over. Doug and I got in a fight. He started choking me.
Mm-hmm.
He got the gun. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him.
Okay.
I said, you what? He said, I shot Doug. And I could hear in the background police radio or EMS or somebody.
Okay.
somebody I could hear in the background.
Okay.
So, because my first thought was, well, call 911. You know, don't call me. Don't call 911. But I could hear the radios in the background, so there was no need to say that because 911 had obviously been called.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I'm on my way. And that was the conversation.
Okay. So
all she told me was, Doug choked me, and we got in a fight. Doug was choking me. I thought he was going to kill me. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him. Okay. Was there a struggle over the gun? I mean, I have no idea.
No, and we don't know yet either.
Yeah, I know nothing.
The 911 recording captures pure panic. Chloe's voice cracks as she screams her husband's name over and over, like maybe if she says it enough, he'll answer.
33, is he awake?
Sheriff's Office, Matt speaking.
No. He's not awake? Is he breathing?
Doug, wake up.
GSW. I'm going to stay on the line. SO, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the caller's on the line. Talk to him.
Okay. Hi, Sheriff's Office. How can I help you? The Sheriff's Office.
She just shot.
Okay. Where's the weapon at right now?
I don't have a weapon.
Did you shoot? What'd you shoot him with?
It was his gun. He was choking me. Doug. Doug. Doug.
Was it your dad or your...
Doug.
Was it your father or your husband?
No, Doug. It was choking me.
Deputies reach the home, bracing themselves for the worst.
She's at the door, waiting for her to come to the door.
10-4.
Hey, hold your hands up for me. I'm going to open the door. All right, well, hold your hands up. I'm going to open it up.
Back away from the door.
Back away a little bit. The bottom doorknob is locked. Open it up. Ma'am, can you get it? Just, hey, if you back up, I can open that door. All right, back up away from the door. I'm gonna kick it, okay?
138, are we on traffic?
Are you backed up?
Yep.
34, you need traffic?
Come out here.
134.
Come out here.
Can you get out direct around?
Come out here.
Come here. Turn around for transmission.
We'll talk about it in a minute. You're just being entertained. Who else is in the house?
It's my husband.
Where's he at?
He's in the kitchen.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. We're going to the car. We're going this way. Yep.
My dog's inside.
We're going this way. 243, we got 1 to 10.
Back at the station, Chloe's father pieces together the hours before the shooting.
Do you know where they were at prior to all of this
I do
happening?
not. They brought the kids over.
About what time was that?
It was earlier than what I thought it would be. I want to say 6:30ish.
Okay.
It was after dark. At 6:30. You ought to even notice there's this truck there.
A truck is there.
Then how the hell did they get there? She called me at 1 o'clock this morning, or this afternoon. Dad, can you watch, is Mom working tomorrow? I said, no, because we're supposed to come over for dinner. Chloe and Doug, the family. And I said no. Her mom works the Navy Federal, works at home.
Oh, okay.
From home.
Yeah.
So whenever, just like she worked some holidays, Thanksgiving, so if she worked, she couldn't come.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have anybody over because there was noise in the background. So anyway, I said no, she's not working. And she goes, well, we were thinking about taking the kids to downtown, but Doug and I want to go out. I'm like, okay, we all need some me time. Mm-hmm. And so she was asking me what I was like, sure, bring them on over. And I guess it was 6:30. She called shortly before. I'd get my phone and look at the phone log, tell you, because she called when she left the house.
Okay.
It's in the truck. Mm-hmm. But anyway, she called when she left the house, said they were on the way. They brought her car and Doug's car. And they left her car and took Doug's truck.
So they showed up in two separate vehicles?
That is correct.
House? Okay,
yes.
And then got in the
Doug's
truck and
dropped off the kids, two of the kids. Where's Kai? Oh, Kai's for spending the night with a friend. I don't know what friend, but Kai's 3 kids. Kai 13. Okay. Kai 13, Dawson 11, and Jack 3.
It's right after New Year's, a night meant for fresh starts and second chances. But if Chloe Davidson hoped to begin anew, she'd already fallen short before the sun came up.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about her background?
No, I don't even have her name.
You don't even know her name?
Don't even know her name.
Oh,
showed up on
my goodness. How deep are you going to be in this?
Probably pretty deep.
Okay.
I'm not the primary detective on it, but I'm going to be working side with him.
Well, before I get back to that, anyway, they brought the kids over and she said, Uber, and anyway, they dropped the kids off, and like I said, about 6:30. I can tell you closer by looking at my phone, see what time she called me when they left the house. And that was it. They dropped the kids off, and as they were leaving, I shook Doug's hand as he walked up, shook his hands when he left, and I said, big plans for the night? She said, Uber. And a bad night to be going out. Mm-hmm. Bad night for them to be drinking. Bad night for them. Any night's bad for them to be drinking.
Have they been having issues?
Yeah. Yes, they have been having issues.
The Davidsons had 3 kids between them, 1 from Doug's previous relationship. Everyone who knew them had watched their marriage deteriorate. The bottles got emptier. The screaming matches got uglier. They kept trying to patch things up, but some wounds don't heal.
Did they seem okay when they dropped off the kids, or did it seem like it's just kind of like...
Oh, they were fine.
Oh,
they were fine. They were, it's been good. They have had issues. I'll tell you of the issues. I guess they have had issues. And, it was good to see them Christmas really get along really good.
Okay.
They've had, oh Lord, can I tell you stories?
How long have they been together?
I won't say 11 years. No, 12 and a half years.
Okay.
They've been married, I think 7, 8 years. Mm-hmm. They had Dawson, who's 11. He was 3 years old when they got married.
Okay.
He has Kai from a previous marriage, but Chloe's adopted him.
So Kai is
Doug's not. She is his legal mother. She has adopted him.
Okay.
Stephanie Serta is Kai's That's his first wife, ex-wife, and Kai's mother.
But your daughter's adopted Kai?
Yes.
Okay.
She has. Yeah, she's got Kai and Dawson and Jack. So, where do I start?
At the scene, Chloe Davidson tells deputies her husband attacked her and that she fired to protect herself. She insists Doug had been choking her and wouldn't let go. As it turns out, Chloe is a law enforcement trainee with an active application to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office.
If you want to know more about Chloe, look in the Scanner Road, Escambia County Sheriff's Department application database. She's got an application in for deputy.
Okay. Do you know when she put that application in?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Week ago. 2 weeks ago. Week ago. Yeah. 10 days, somewhere around there.
And,
all right. Chloe and Doug. Oh, they got married. Chloe graduated from high school in 2008. She hooked up with Doug not too much longer after that. Doug was separated from Stephanie. I'm not sure if his divorce was final at the time. They got together, and Chloe, she wanted to be a deputy, deputy sheriff. What she wants to do is what you're doing right now. That's been her goal in life. When she was in high school, she spent more time in the school resource office than anywhere. Mm-hmm. She got with Doug, and it wasn't too long after that. Doug wasn't up on it. I wasn't having any part of her being a sheriff because it's a deputy, because it's too many, it's a male-dominated type of environment. He wasn't having any part of that. Didn't like the idea of it. But still, that was what Chloe wanted to do.
Chloe stepping into a career dominated by men made Doug uneasy, perhaps even resentful. Could that tension have fueled the conflict at home? Whatever the reason, her aspirations eventually went off course. Life, as it often does, got in the way.
She got pregnant and had Dawson, and then she started a photography business, specializing in baby photo, newborn photography. Mm-hmm. She started that photography business, and then Kai came down with leukemia. Mm-hmm. And he had leukemia, I want to say, about 3 years. And she basically had to back off the photography because of Kai. She was his full-time caregiver. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, at one point, he was a Sacred Heart. They pronounced him terminal. They couldn't do anything more for him. He got, whatever, forget the acronym, but it's for the capillaries in the liver, because of the chemotherapy, close up and the blood no longer flows to the liver.
Gotcha.
He bloated up, and they pronounced him terminal, but there was a experimental drug that was going through clinical trials in Jacksonville, the Children's Hospital in Jacksonville. So he was life-flighted over there with a 30% chance of it working. I thought he was going to come home in a box. 3 weeks later, he came home. A couple of years later, he went into remission. And he's now 13, and Kai, I want to say, was 5 at the time. Well,
John, a retired Marine, couldn't have been prouder of his daughter's choice to serve in law enforcement. He also played a big part in helping raise her 3 kids. Even while standing outside the very home where his son-in-law had just lost his life, John's mind stayed on the children, asking if they were safe, who would care for them, and what would happen next.
Yeah, he's got 3 children. 2 of them's in my house. And 13-year-old somewhere else. 13-year-old is Chloe's adopted son, not
Okay.
one of the bars. And they could really consider that he's really close to them. Somebody got to tell his kids something.
Whenever we find out, we'll figure something out. There's just a whole lot left.
Yeah. No, I understand. I get it.
And I wouldn't wake him up.
Oh, I have no intention
Yeah.
of making anybody else.
Just-
I mean, except for,
Tomorrow's going to be a bad conversation.
yeah.
No matter how they slice it, no matter what happens, it's going to be a bad conversation.
During his interview, John shared how Chloe had pursued her dream of joining the police force.
Anyway, not long after that, she got pregnant with Jack. And she had Jack 3 years ago. And then her biological clock started ticking. Mm-hmm. And she still all along wanted to be a deputy. Wanted to be what you were. She wanted to be an investigator. Mm-hmm. And she had to put that off because of Jack. And I'm going to say about 30, when she was about 30, she finally decided to, when she was in her 30s, finally, to hell with it, I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. Whether you like it or not, that's what I want to do. And it's now or never. So when she rolled over at Georgetown, and August 16th last year, they were doing, it wasn't long after that. It was August 16th, September, October, she blew out her knee in training. Oh. Blew out her knee. She tore an ACL and something else. She had to have knee surgery. And I want to think in November she had knee surgery, and of course she couldn't do her physical training as she was recovering. But she continued on in school, and in January of this year, the boys came down with COVID, and there she was going through. And she got picked up, I want to say in November, just before the surgery, just before everything went south. She got picked up as a cadet at Escambia County, and as a cadet 3. And anyway,
Chloe had been living in 2 worlds, devoted mother and aspiring officer. Her training sessions stretched long into the evenings, so her dad stepped in when needed. School drop-offs, late-night babysitting, and everything in between. He knew it took a toll on her, but he also saw the fire in her eyes each time she took a step closer to wearing the badge.
I mean, God help her. January, she had COVID, 2 kids having COVID. Mm-hmm. She was going to school, going to physical therapy 2 days a week. Anybody else would have quit, but not Chloe. She didn't quit. It's like, I can't do this no more. Legs in a brace going to school. She stuck with it. She graduated in April, end of April, but she didn't. She walked with her class, but she had to go back to Georgetown for her physical training. And in June, 1st of July, she finished.
Okay.
The day after she completed Georgetown, she drove to Gainesville and and took her state exam. On Friday. On Monday, she started what do they call it? FTAP.
Okay.
Escambia County's training.
Is she still employed with this?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
We'll get through this. And then she started she went through the FTAP, and my dates escape me, but somewhere in July, there was like 5 weeks of FTAP, 4 weeks, and then she went into FTO, phase 1, phase 2. She went through phase 2, and everything was, she did okay. And I had a couple problems, and she did, I think, a week of remedial. Then she went to phase 3. They gave her own car. She was Frank 26, and then she got put with a Deputy Graves. I got a lot of problem with the way this went down in Escambia County.
As events in Escambia County unfolded, John began to sense that something wasn't right.
Day one, first day of FTO, he wrote the, what do you call it, the daily report.
Okay.
I guess you have your positives, your negatives,
yes,
or whatever. For positives, he put, she showed up in uniform. And it went downhill from there.
Okay.
They had investigate. There was a murder over in Montclair, Mayfair, not Montclair, Mayfair. That she was 11. Sure, it was on the news where they had.
They have so many shootings.
Yeah. Anyway, she was the lead on it. She went in. She was the first deputy on scene, and I was there when the guy died and everything. And well, actually, he was still alive when he went to the hospital. But anyway, she thought she'd done real well with it. But anyway, it was the second week, or the second day she was there, the deputy or FTO asked her if she had brain trauma. And, it's like if you had a traumatic brain injury or something. And she said, no. We said, well, you sure are stupid. And it just kept on going like that. And I told Chloe, I said, probably the best thing you can do is just back out of this one because, it was 2 weeks into it because it was a 6-week FTO. 2 weeks into it, she was, one of the officers said some kind of thing in there, or she was at another scene, and one of the officers had some kind of flashlight carrier on his vest, and she asked where he got it, because she'd like to have one. And her FTO told her, don't bother. She said, don't bother, you're not going to need it. And after I heard that one, it's like, I spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. I know how the things work. Mm-hmm. When you want to get rid of somebody, you build your building blocks, and you make it happen. Whether it's personal, professional. Anyway, it went on. A few weeks into it, her FTO wasn't there, and went with another FTO. The FTO said she was fine. As a matter of fact, gave her a good DOR. And the next day, the FTO she was with came in and made him change it to a derogatory DOR. And I was like, Chloe, this ain't going to work. You ain't going to make it. And anyway, she said, no, Sergeant Miller, who was in charge of training over there, said he'll put me with somebody else. And it got to the end, and a week before the end of the training, the Deputy Graves, who was her FTO, told her, I'm going to recommend you be terminated. And she talked to Sergeant Miller, and Sergeant Miller said, no, I'm going to put you with, remediate you and put you with somebody else, which he did on Thanksgiving. She told me about it when they were over Thanksgiving, and the following week when she finished. But anyway, the phase 3, and she talked to Sergeant Miller, and anyway, she went in to meet with her new FTO for the remediation. And Sergeant Miller called it in and said, you can either resign or be terminated. And,
When Chloe was dropped from the police training program, it hit her harder than anyone could have guessed. Becoming an officer had been her identity, her purpose. Losing that dream created a quiet but powerful break inside her, a wound that may have played a role in what came later.
What does Doug do?
Doug he is a lineman for Gulf Power.
Okay.
When they first met, he was a power plant operator out at the Chris plant. And when Florida Power and Light bought out the Gulf Power a couple of years ago, they converted the Chris plant to a natural gas from a coal. The coal took 200 employees, natural gas to 20-something. So almost 200 people had to walk or get paint slips or whatever. So he went from a level 3, power plant operator to being an apprentice lineman. Pay cut in half from $50-something an hour to $26 an hour.
Yeah.
It hurt. But at least he still had a job where he could find his way back up. And that's probably, I want to say, been 2 years.
Okay.
But anyway.
What,
So, you want to know about their recent problems.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, I always thought was a really good husband.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Do you have some out in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll tell you. Better than smoking.
Outside the station, the interview continued. John lit a cigarette, taking deep breaths between heavy stories about the couple's struggles and the secrets that had been buried beneath them.
This is what I need a cigarette.
What I'll do?
Doug did. Sorry, bitch. All right. Chloe and Doug. Chloe and Doug. Oh, you can catch me on the side. I guess you need that, but it's.
And I don't have a key, that's why I gotta prop it up.
Chloe and Doug have always been I thought, a good couple, and they've never really had issues. Doug has always been very possessive of Chloe.
Okay.
But like I told Doug, and I've told him several times, Chloe she despises any cheaters. Mm-hmm. She despises cheaters. Worst thing in her book is a cheater.
Okay.
And I told Doug many times, well, you don't worry about that. I was like, listen, Doug, one thing you ain't got to worry about is Chloe cheating on you. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about. That will never happen. And, well, anyway, and Chloe has been somewhat naive and didn't have her guard up. Well, on Halloween night, this was 2 other things with Grace. Fantastic. Halloween night, Chloe's favorite holiday has always been Halloween. As a child, that was her favorite, more than anything. And anyway, she was supposed to get off at 4. And Graves kept her. He took a call that they didn't need to take. And she didn't get home till 9 o'clock. Did that on purpose. Same thing on Jack's birthday on the 20th of November. He did the same thing. She was wanting to get off to go home. No, he took a call they didn't need to take, so she didn't get home till 9 o'clock. Jack was already asleep by the time she got home. Sorry, son of a bitch. But anyway, that's just spiteful. You don't do that to people.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the weekend before Halloween on a Monday, Doug, he called, and he was at a party, and he had the kids, and she had to go get the kids. And anyway, she went and got them, and when she got off, this is on Saturday night, he didn't come home till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
Well, anyway, flash forward 2 days, Halloween night, when Chloe finally got off, she got home, and he wasn't there. He was out trick-or-treating with kids somewhere else. And somewhere else was around the corner here somewhere, close to here. And apparently, he was with Jack's aunt, some woman named Kim. I do not know Kim or what Kim's last name, and I don't know the exact relation. I know that it's Aunt Kim. But anyway, Chloe had never suspected anything. But anyway, when he finally came home, she was pretty upset because he didn't come home until about 11 o'clock on Halloween night. And with Jack and Dawson, Kai was at a friend's. And anyway, she got a hold of his phone, which she had never done before. But let's just say there had been a lot of communication between Doug and Kim.
Rumors suggested that Doug's attention had begun to drift elsewhere. Meanwhile, Chloe, still holding on to her law enforcement ambitions, seemed to be conducting her own kind of investigation.
Chloe did a lot of investigating, looking at bank records, phone records, and there was never, they had their issues. I mean, and I talked to her, and she was 100%, she called one day, and Doug, I was at the common, no, I was still picking up a prescription at the base hospital, and she said she was kicking Doug out, and I'm like, because I told her, you know, through it all, there was never any proof,
Yes.
never admittance, never any proof, and never any real there that they had anything really going other than a lot of communication.
Okay.
As far as them actually having an affair, having sex, if you will,
Yeah.
there's no grounds for that. There was
Okay.
no there, no proof, no nothing. And Chloe, she was trying to put it all to rest and just, you know, they had their arguments.
Mm-hmm.
But, and Doug has a hair trigger temper.
Okay.
I mean, a hair trigger temper. Very, very bad temper. He's explosive. All he needs is, he's a can of gasoline that all you need is a match.
Okay.
Now, he's got that kind, you know the type of person.
Oh, yeah.
And he is one of those personalities. Chloe's words as she left tonight, she said when she left, she said, y'all got a plan? And she goes, yeah, Uber. I'm going to try not to go to jail. I was fearful because when them two get to drinking, and I've told them this many times, it's okay. I've told Doug this, I've told her this. When one of them is drinking, the other one can keep things calm. When they both get to drinking, that's when problems ensue.
Gotcha.
It's like y'all both.
And with the current, you know, Aunt Kim situation.
Yeah, explosive.
Gotcha.
I'm sure something happened in Oh, they came over Thanksgiving in a tizzy because they had gone to a party over at over at Kai's grandparents, and Kim was there, and Chloe was there, and Kim was taken to Jack, and Chloe didn't like it, and anyway, they ended up at my house in a pretty heated argument. Ruined our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But anyway, and I told them both, it's like she needs they've gone to marriage counseling, and Doug's dead, ain't he? What are they going to do with Chloe?
I have no idea yet.
Any idea when I can come get her? Or I can, or is she going to jail?
That I don't know yet. I can give you a call afterwards and kind of update you a little bit on which way it ends up going. Obviously, I'm not over there at the house. The lead detective is over there right now. That's why I got the phone call. So he's going to have a whole lot more information than I do right now.
I understand.
But I can update you.
Oh, God.
And let you know.
Kids.
Let me grab your wallet and drink real quick.
Yeah. I'm glad you remember it.
Oh, this drawer is heavy.
Grab it.
But I'll just to make sure.
I know. I do know one thing. Mm-hmm. Doug is always been very good. And I don't know how y'all treat it. I don't know what y'all do with it. But I would take great credence in the words that Chloe said to me. Okay. I thought he was going to kill me. Okay. What do you do?
Yeah.
That was where John's statement ended. But the question lingered. Had Chloe acted out of fear for her life, or was there something more behind her actions? Over at the house, detectives were questioning Chloe inside a patrol car. Her words were muffled, but the officers' responses hinted at what really went down that night.
Chloe, I'm Captain Jones of the Sheriff's Office. Before I ask you anything, I want to make sure you understand the last day. You have the right to remain silent and be safe in your position for the law. You have the right to have the person who can question.
You said your card is running?
You decide to answer questions and tell them to the person. You have the right to stop answering questions. You understand that? Okay. And basically, I just want to find out what happened tonight. I'm going to step over to the other side so I'm not talking across the car at you, okay? Hang on 1 second. So he was threatening you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did that take place at? He was holding the handgun?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
38.
One floor.
Were y'all looking Sally earlier?
They told us to inside the floor.
This was like right in the middle of everything. It was like, what? You're on.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's cool.
So, when the argument started, where did the argument start about? So y'all got home. Where did you go?
He came here.
I understand, but I mean, where at in the house? you wouldn't let the dogs out or just And then at some point you're saying he went and got the gun and brought it out? Or did you get the gun? So, at the time that you actually shot him, what was he doing and what were you doing? Okay, what was he doing? And he was actually strangling you? And then he was coming at you with his hands up? And then that's when you shot him? Or was there a separation? Can you lift your head up a little bit for me? So you don't remember the exact sequence of events?
I just know that it was definitely like
Did he actually put his hands on your neck, or did he just have an emotion that he was doing? And when you shot him, where were you at? Where was he at? Are y'all married? And y'all own this house together? You understand that we have to, obviously it's a crime scene, we've got to process it and all that. Do you have the issue with us processing the house? All right. Yes, he is. All right, sit tight for me.
As investigators examined the scene, a strange detail stood out. Nothing was out of place. The kitchen was clean, furniture undisturbed, and there were no signs of a struggle. Later, when officers photographed Chloe, they found no marks or bruises, no evidence supporting her claim that Doug had tried to strangle her. The story didn't align with what they were seeing, at least not yet. Sitting in the back seat of the cruiser, Chloe cried and shook, her hands covered in blood. Still, detectives couldn't tell if it was genuine shock or an act. That uncertainty followed her to the station, right up to the moment she lifted her head and smiled.
But we're going to go right here in this office and get you to have the seat right there for me.
Good morning. All right, so before we get started, I know this has already been read to you, but I'm just going to do one.
I need an attorney.
Okay.
All right.
No, Zach, honestly, I'm so drunk right now, I don't even remember what happened.
Okay.
I know that he said he was going to kill me, and that was about all I remember.
Okay. Let me go grab the deputy real quick, and we will get you out there to jail or back to the house, okay?
Yeah.
Same type of
Or actually, I got cups with me. Go ahead and stand up for me. Put your hands behind your back. If you put them together like you're praying, it'll be a bit more comfortable. It's on this way. Sir. Go ahead and have a seat. Let me make sure they've got the car still out there, okay?
I'm gonna be standing right outside the store. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
That faint smirk raised even more questions. Was this truly self-defense or something far colder? Detectives needed one last confirmation before officially charging her.
So, real quick, can I just check your neck real fast? Okay. So we'll go ahead and get you out there to the deputy's car, okay? Turn left. Release right.
In the months that followed, Chloe Davidson stayed in jail without bond as prosecutors built their case. The charge? Second-degree murder, an offense that could mean life in prison. Her defense team maintained she was protecting herself after years of fear and emotional chaos. Prosecutors, however, insisted the evidence painted a very different picture. The case tore apart the people who once surrounded the couple. Chloe's former classmates described her as driven, a woman determined to honor her father's legacy. Doug's relatives remembered her differently, controlling, argumentative, and unpredictable. Both families were now left to raise the two children trapped between both sides of the story. No court date has been confirmed yet. Until then, all that remains are the police reports, interview tapes, and that chilling footage that captured the aftermath of the night everything changed. Was it a desperate act of survival, an accident, or something much darker? One thing, however, is certain. Chloe's dream of becoming a police officer is over. And for her father, the man who once believed in her the most, the next time he sees his daughter won't be in uniform. It'll be in a courtroom.